Good morning, Libra Feminine Energy Group. This is Grand Madam with your mid-July 2020 reading. I call you the Feminine Energy Group because you are the ones who live your day-to-day through your intuition, using your emotions, your caregivers, your nurses, your teachers, your crossing guards. You take care of the children and the elderly and the family. So this is your reading. Right off the bat, I have a judgment card here. Judgment, Three of Swords, Ten of Swords is in the first line. This is your pre-shuffle reading. And what this is telling me is that judgment is oftentimes a final decision, a second chance, and it can also be a telephone call. Okay? It can also be a telephone call. Also raising things from the dead, resurrecting old things, old wounds. Because right next to that, I do have the Three of Swords, but this is the before deck. So this is the background story here. And what this is telling me is that you may have gotten a telephone call. And that telephone call may have helped you to get away from or underneath of a potential heartbreak here. But it didn't come through fast enough yet because, and maybe it did, because as you're walking by with this Ten of Swords, look carefully and you see people hiding in the bushes waiting to attack you. Okay? So what this has to do with is, well, yeah, it's bad news. Spirit said bad news. Bad news that can lead to a heartbreak and a vicious mental attack. Now, this is not physical, okay? For some of you, it may be. For most of you, it's just a lot of bad press, gossip, haters, hating all over you, okay? Talking smack, talking that other stuff. Just talking you down. And it seems to have started with a phone call. That's the first line. Your second line, make sure I have this correct. Oh, this is probably why they're talking all this kind of stuff. You have the Wheel of Fortune, Destiny called, Karma called. And what you're receiving, to me, looks like the family estate, the family home, inheritance money. This is huge. This is the end-all, be-all. You're having it all, Libra, which is probably why you've got so many haters, okay? This is Libra Feminines. Now, as I read these cards, I neglected to say this in the other readings. This is for Libra Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Now, for the males in the group, it would be their Mars, okay, in Libra. So you can be several different sun signs, but you very well may have a dominance and any one of those heavier planets with Libra, in Libra, okay? So I'm going to move these aside, and then I'm going to pick up the, let me get them in order. I'm going to use the vice versa deck for your reading. And so we are going to, then again, maybe I should have left that out. I'll put it back out. Find out what's going on. So, two more. What's going on with the Libra Feminine Energy Group? What's going on in the Libra Feminine Energy Group? Spirit, give me the best messages. What is the energies? What are the energies that are mingling and commingling in this group right about now? Okay. All right. Let's see what's happening. Nine of Cups, the Five of Cups, the Chariot, Four of Pentacles flipped, and the Eight of Wands flipped. In the first line, what we have is someone enjoying their happiness right about now, but it's kind of short-lived. Nine of Cups. Wait a minute, I need a place to put these cards. I have the Merchant looking out of his castle, off his balcony, proud, happy. They got their wish. But in the same token, I have the Five of Pentacles. Loss of money, loss of love, abandonment, being alone. Next up, this is interesting. This is interesting. It's like you're happy about losing it all. You're really happy about it. You're happy about a loss. And now that that loss has occurred, here's the Chariot. You're determined to move forward by anything's necessary. Along with the loss, you have the Four of Pentacles here. And that's just it's just releasing it all. Letting it all go. And with this, we have the Eight of Wands in the flip side of the darkness. This is more like your karma card. So, what is happening with you, Libra, is that you are truly happy about letting something go. Oh, shucks, what side was this on? I don't know. I don't know. This side, Spirit, or this side? This side, okay. Now we have the Four of Wands where you're skipping off into the sunrise with your boo or booette. Let me put these cards down here. Now this is interesting. I have the Four of Wands, Page of Cups, Three of Cups, Seven of Cups with the angel in between, and again, the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune. I'm thinking you were in some type of karmic situation, Libra Feminines. And in that karmic situation, one moment, the love you found turned out to be third-party interest, three-party situation. Three-party situation. You were so happy. You were ready to be married. You were definitely in a committed union. And then that telephone call came through. Now, in these two lines, we don't have the Judgment, but we do have a Page of Cups, a messenger of love. And there was a message to invite either you or your person to come on over and end up in what was a third-party affair. Now, Libra, you kind of like that. You had options. The idea of you having so many options really sparks your fire. Especially when one of those options was a King of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. But now, the Wheel of Fortune has turned and things have changed. And now, here you are. I see you sitting on a lump or a log with the Eight of Cups. And this Eight of Cups means that you have emotionally detached yourself, or this King of Cups has emotionally detached himself from you, and now you're feeling stabbed in the back with the Ten of Swords. Stabbed in the back. Stabbed in the back. So we have this double energy of being stabbed in the back. Again, we have the Lovers. We have the Page of Wands. We have the Priestess. Who is this with their back turned? Oh, King of Wands with his back turned. And we have the Six of Wands. This is a card of victory or bringing something to someone's attention. Libra Feminines, looking at this, there were two kings, a King of Cups and a King of Wands. Now, for some of you, this King of Cups / King of Wands is one person. This could be a fiery Cancerian king or a fiery Pisces or a fiery Scorpio. Scorpio is fiery, but is still considered a water sign. Either way, your secret was the King of Wands. So we're having secret rendezvous. You've got secret messages of coming together and meeting up. You were lovers. You were lovers. And then the phone call came in. I have another judgment card. So I have judgment, judgment, judgment. You wanted to continue the relationship, but you learned you had to protect yourself. So you got one of those phone calls. I think it's something you ought to know. Phone calls. And when you got that phone call telling you about you being involved in a third party situation because one of your lovers has another lover, you stood your ground. But you got pushed into a role of indecisiveness. You weren't exactly sure what to do. And here's your card. Here's the Queen of Swords, feminine energy. Also could imply legal documents. This is Libra's card. Also the card for Aquarius and Gemini. So you turned around and you wanted a new beginning. Here's the Ace of Pentacles. Here's the Page of Pentacles. You wanted stability in a relationship for a change. And which night is this? But when you talk to your King of Wands, I'm feeling that this call came from your King of Wands. When you spoke with your King of Wands and told him that's what you wanted, basically, I want to go in a new direction. I want this commitment. He walked away, or he rode away. He rode away. And he rode away because he had secrets, and that secret very well could have been a Pisces. Okay. So, it's like your chance of stability and a family legacy just went in the opposite direction. Mhm. Okay, let's see where we're going with this. Let's get into this. I'm pulling out the kippers. So, you found out you were in a third party situation when you demanded a commitment from your King of Wands. He said no. That's basically what happened with that. He said no. Oh my goodness. Bottom of the deck, we have the Seven of Swords, the argument, Five of Wands, and now you're at a place of peace. You've gone out, you slipped away from him, Six of Swords. Uh-oh, here he comes back raising hell. And that's the Knight of Swords. That's a Hellraiser. The Knight of Swords is the Hellraiser, but basically it is a lot of aggressive thinking going on. And it's like you have stepped back from the whole situation, put the whole relationship on pause, or what do you call it? You young people call it taking a break from the situation to mull things over, look things over, make some decisions, weighs the pros and the cons. Here you have the anxiety, but you're not really feeling it. You've come out of it now because you're in more mental control than you were before. And you have basically, here's the Knight of Coins. Everything's come to a full stop. Okay. And some of you, you turned your back. This is the Queen of Cups, the loving one, the intuitive one, the nurturing one. You've turned your back on the whole situation. And when you did that, all hell broke loose. I find that amazing. I find that absolutely amazing that when one partner leaves a toxic situation, the toxic partner goes off. But anyway, here's the tower. Two people coming out, falling out of the tower. You've turned your back on the devilish activities. You've turned your back on the Ten of Pentacles. You've turned your back on a lot of things. And you walked away. All right. So let's put this over here. I'm just throw it in here. Well, do we really need kippers? I don't think we need the kippers. For some of you, Libra Feminines, you got that telephone call from your King of Cups or your Queen of Cups, and they let you know that we know about your other person. So you had two suitors. Do we need Kipper? I'm back and forth with Kipper. Or should I go into this? I don't think Kipper's going to do it. Well, what the hell? Let's try Kipper. So I'm going to try this reading with Kipper. I should clarify with Kipper. Let's see. What did I miss, Kipper? What did I miss, Spirit? What did I miss with the Libra Feminine? What did I miss? Oh, jeez. Okay. Overall energy is great fortune, so that's the Ten of Pentacles. Libra Feminine. Libra Feminine. Libra Feminine. What is this about? Gambled and lost. It's like Libra Feminine, you literally gambled and lost a life of great fortune. On the board, I have Aquarius. Again, Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. So far. What's going on with Libra Fems? Well, obviously he was a wealthy man with a great fortune. Sudden wealth, lovers, privileged lady. Privileged lady. Yeah, okay. Oh boy. This person was a wealthy man, and as strange as it sounds in 2020, what I'm feeling here is a meeting in the family. The family did not necessarily approve of his choices, but he moved into a different direction anyway, and that left you behind. And some of you are over 40. At least he left you with some type of a stipend. For some of you, this is a marriage that's led to a divorce. For others of you, it was just, you were just lovers. And it's fascinating how, why did he, okay, let me do this. What's at the bottom of the day? Yeah, there's the marriage card. There's the marriage card. And some of you, you came sick. You just got sick. Because, oh Lord. You found out that your husband. Now, I can read this one or two ways. Your husband had possibly had a child outside of the marriage, or some of you were not married, and your love interest married a fake person because she was pregnant and left you behind. Some of them were sick, And I'm sure that made you sick also. So, that's what happened with that situation, Libra. Just chalk that up as a loss and keep going. That's all you can do. Chalk that up as a loss. So, now that we have the backstory, let's see where you are now. Where is Libra Feminine, the Feminine Energy Group now? So some of you had two suitors, but their suitor had a wife. One of their suitors had a wife and then a girlfriend. And they left the wife for the girlfriend, who is, well, she may not be around long either. I'll put it to you like that. So, I don't know which side you're on or which one was you, Libra. But we're moving forward to see where you stand now. Okay. So, where does Libra stand now? One more. Overall energy is the Queen of Wands. So we have a third party girl in the group. And that Queen of Wands internally just wants to emotionally detach and walk away from the whole situation here. The challenge is making it happen. So that tells me there's some problem with resources. And here again we have the Judgment card. Judgment, Judgment. Okay. The decision was made. Some of you are trying to move with this Knight of Wands. Not with the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is a card of relocation. And here is your Nine of Cups. Some of you are feeling very smug about the whole scenario. So some of you could very easily be the wife in this situation. Some of you could be the wealthy man. Some of you could be the fake girlfriend. And I think right now the only person the only person who would be smug at a time like this would be the fake person, who now has public recognition. Six of Wands, the victory card, because she won it. She won it. Now there is a concern. We have Virgo energy. Someone has gone within, and they're seeking solace. Currently in motion, we are having Five of Swords moments. We're having manipulations and mind games going on. Fears and hopes. Somebody is afraid of a partnership, or somebody is also hopeful for a partnership. So some of you are still tied to this wealthy man through a business partnership. And here's the Page of Pentacles, which is giving a message of stability. All right. In the now, we are still dealing with the Ten of Swords, Ten of Swords, Ten of Swords. The feeling of being backstabbed, and someone is taking a rest. Someone very well may be ill. Now, who is the person? I said it was the... I think the girlfriend's got problems. The girlfriend has health problems. Libra, if you're the girlfriend or the boyfriend with the health problems, it's time to see a doctor now. I don't know what this is. The mental challenge is like you're stuck. The relationship has come to a screeching halt, a pause, and you don't know what to do. You don't know what to do. Some of you may be pregnant and have to be on bed rest, and that's not sexy at all. And here is the World card, and this is what you're afraid of. You're afraid of it ending, the chapter closing on you. And that guy is the King of Cups. He's the outcome, so it's the King of Cups. So what I'm feeling now, I really believe, here's the King of Cups next to the Knight of Wands. This is the same person. This is someone, this is a fiery water sign. He's got water and fire in his chart. Okay? And now you're afraid that he's going to leave you. You were having the baby, but or you could still be pregnant, but now you had bed rest. May need surgery, and he's not. You're afraid that he's losing interest. That's at the bottom of the deck. Oh, hey, big blow up. And here you go. Here's the Tower. Six of Cups, soulmates. The Hierophant, the marriage card. The King of Swords. This is the King of Swords. He very well can be a judge. Judge. Because now, look at this. Someone is walking away from a mother. An offer was made and it was rejected. Who rejected it? Knight of Cups came with an offer which was rejected, and the Queen of Cups has walked away. Maybe this is you, Libra. Maybe you're the girlfriend. Because basically what this looks like to me is just that now that you found that you're pregnant, you need more than what you were giving, what you were being given, and he is not willing to give you that. So for all intents and purposes, your relationship has stopped. It's come to a screeching halt if it's not over. Wow. And now you're alone. And you're sick. And you're pregnant. That's not for all of you. That's for some of you. The Spirit said that's for quite a few of you. All right, now. Okay. Okay. So, what's going to happen to the wealthy man? Spirit. The wealthy man returns to the wife. Oh my. Oh my. So, for those who were involved with the married man's gone back home. For those who were single, dealing with this just a player, he is also left. Now, let's call. I'm going to pick up the Moonology deck here. We're kind of done with this. No, dear, he is. Someone asked, is he coming back? I don't feel it. I don't see it. I don't see it. It's like he enjoyed the fun and games, but when things got serious, he says, I have serious at home. I don't want serious. I am so sorry. But this is also a life lesson, my dear. And you take care of that little baby. These babies coming in these days are so very special. We thought the indigos were special. We thought the crystals were special. Not like these coming in now. We need them desperately. So you make sure that child is taken care of and loved to the nth degree, and grows up to be a fine person that we're going to need on earth. Okay. From the Moonology deck, New Moon in Capricorn, your hard work is paying off. I don't know what you're doing, but that seems to be a good card. Yeah, and the Supermoon is talking about your emotions are running high. I would suggest, because of the situation, listen to some healing meditation music. Just play it in the background all day to keep yourself calm, to keep yourself grounded. So, because you have some decisions that you have to make. And some of you have set goals. You're almost there. Almost there. One more card, Spirit said. Yeah, that just said that. Yeah. That healing music, healing meditation music. Meditate and contemplate. That will help you tremendously. It will give you clarity. It will help direct you on a new path to your abundance and your prosperity. Okay? Because this ten of Pentacles is due you. But Libra Fems, I don't think you're going to marry into it. I think you're going to create it for yourself. I truly, truly, when I see this, yeah, change in the estate. Now, this is what it was all about. This is the background. You found a wealthy man. You thought you could get him, and then you lost him. You couldn't. That lesson was for you to learn, was for you to create your own Ten of Pentacles and not to depend on someone else's. Because I'm going to tell you, he who giveth you Ten of Pentacles will take your Ten of Pentacles away. So get your own. You've got the talent, you've got the skill, you've got the know-how. Now all you need is the confidence, but you have got to be grounded and you've got to be still, and a way is going to be made for you. All you have to do is ask. Universe, guide me to my Ten of Pentacles. Guide me to my wealthy family estate. Guide me to the wealth that is due me. Or you can activate the law of attraction. I am the energy of wealth. I am the energy of wealth. I am wealth. I am the energy of wealth. And you keep saying things like that to yourself in the mirror, or just to yourself in general, and you'll eventually see little things start to shift and happen for you. And there'll be little things that are symbols of wealth coming your way. When you see that, you keep going, you intensify it. Okay? So you don't have to worry about somebody else's wealth, marrying a man or a woman for wealth. You create your own. That way, you don't have to worry about doing a what do you call that? Step and fetch it dance to a wealthy person just to stay in the lap of luxury. Create your own. Okay, this is Grand Madam wishing you much love. Peace.